You're probably like, Dabuz. Wait, this isn't Smash Brothers, Dabuz. What are you doing? You know what? Sonic's in Smash Brothers, so it's close enough. I played Sonic Frontiers, so you guys don't have to. I only played like 3 hours because I generally know if I like a game or not within 3 to 4 hours. And if someone tells me, well, the game gets good around 10 hours in, I'm gonna say, well, I'm not playing 10 hours for it to get good. Maybe it gets good 10 hours in because you liked it enough to get to that point. So my impression is after 3 hours of this game, it is a game of all time. That much I can tell you. I think the best way to describe this game is that the team did not know what the hell they want to do with this game. I feel like someone told them, hey, we're gonna make an open world Sonic game. Have fun, you guys. It's a weird game. The first hour is awful. Atrocious. Because you start off, it's a really somber world. You just get teleported to someplace. And you're like, why? What is Eggman doing here besides being evil, I guess? What is Sonic Tails doing here? Why is Amy suddenly here? And Knuckles and all this stuff. It does not make any sense. There's just kind of things to do. You can platform up some towers. You can go fight some baddies. Although I would never recommend fighting in this game because the combat in this game feels like they threw it in because they had to, but they didn't want to. You got parry in this game, right? But it's really just a block because you don't have the time to parry. You literally just hold L and R to block and you'll reflect everything. You can run around and hit some platforms that lead to rings and items and random stuff. And it's cool because there's a lot of things to do, but everything feels super half-baked. There's a weird thing where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fight this baddie for 5 seconds. All right, I'm gonna go into this like platform and do this platform within 15 seconds. Oh, I'm gonna ride this railing for 5 seconds, which brings back to the platforming thing. It creates a loop for some reason. There's no items here. Oh my god, I'm gonna enter the cyber zone where I do like a 1 to 2 minute like Sonic Adventure 1 or like classic like Genesis Sonic platforming thing, which actually is really fun. I wish they lasted longer. Now I'm gonna do a time trial. Now I'm gonna circle around some weeds with my cyber loop ability that, depending on what you circle around, causes different effects. And the answer to any puzzle is only cyber loop. Oh, and here's a puzzle we have to follow a lit up path that literally a fetus could do. I would say this is a Sonic game. It's not meant to be difficult. I'm not expecting it to be, but I wish all this stuff had a little bit more nuance to it, just a tiny bit more difficult. I feel like even for like a super young person who's never played games in their life could pick this up and be like, oh, that's puzzle. Like, I get it. With that said, I do like how you constantly are changing what you're doing. You're never doing the same thing for a long period of time, and there's enough variety. After like 3 hours, I'm still like finding new like types of designs, like games or whatever to do within the world, and there's always somewhere to go. You're always unlocking things in the world, like opening up the map, getting the railings, and it's weird because it's like, why? Like, why am I just doing this thing to unlock the map? What is going on over here? Why do I have to go over here to talk to Amy and not here to talk to Amy? Alright, I gotta find the magical widget. Actually, here's the other thing I should talk about. The items in this game. From what I can tell, every island's gonna have Chaos Emeralds. I beat the first one, and in order to get the Chaos Emeralds, you have to unlock them with keys. Now, in order to get the keys, you have to go to the cyberspace. Generally, you unlock the cyberspace levels with gears, and now in order to get these gears, you gotta find landmarks on the map, and you gotta do these mini games. So you gotta do the mini games to get the gears, which use the gears to get the keys, use the keys to get the emeralds, and you need 7 emeralds. Like, that's so unnecessary. And then you have like random items. You have like attack upgrades, defense upgrades. You got experience points as well, and then you have heart points to talk to Amy and other characters. And then there's some sort of resource used to get like speed and ring upgrades, which I can't even figure out which one it was. And then you use the experience points to level up your combat skills, which I unlocked a skill I just kick over and over, and it's nice because it lets me ignore all the combat in the game, because instead of having to wait for the enemy's super linear attacks, I just kick them from like far away and they just die. But if I want, I do get things like a shadow clone jutsu and like a special combo bar, which gives me access to new things, and like some of the moves I don't even know. They just throw stuff at you and they're just like, here, have this thing. We don't even know I put this in the game. It's just there. Have fun. This is a giant playground. It feels like this entire game was made by like 55-year-olds who have no attention span and are just throwing stuff everywhere. With that said, I am enjoying it, actually, crazy enough. I've had times where I'm bored. Before I got my speed upgrades in particular, you start the game off and Sonic does not feel fast, which is probably a sin for a Sonic game, right? Like, I'm playing Sonic and I don't feel fast, but then I get a couple speed upgrades and I'm like, I'm zooming. You max out your rings and you even zoom faster. There's a boost mechanic in the game, as it's been in past few Sonic games, I think. I don't play Sonic games that much. I actually gotta say this, I never thought I'd say this about Sonic game. I am enjoying the story. This is not a troll. I know I said at the beginning, what the hell is going on? I don't know why I'm here. And I still don't know why I'm here. The island's entire thing is like, it's a deserted island. Like, there's some sort of race of people here, right? And it's like, they're dead now. Oh my god, no. It's interesting because you find out through talking to characters like Amy, be like, oh, huh, what happened here? There's actually a mystery. There's some sort of like cyber girl who you don't know like what she's doing. Clearly she's being manipulated by Dr. Robotnik, but Sonic game, right? For some reason, every Sonic game, Eggman somehow manipulates a stupid character and they're doing bad things, you know, they're good. So that's gonna happen here. Like, why is there cyberspace? Why was he here? Why is Amy like all like messed up? What happened to the civilization? What's the deal with this girl? And the way it's presented is cool because for the first time in a Sonic game, Amy is not a meme character. She actually like has a personality. She actually has like thoughts. Let's just sink in for a second, right? She's actually a character. I'm like, I actually appreciate the fact that these are real characters in this game. So that's pretty interesting. And then there's some cool stuff, like the final boss, like the first like island. The fight itself is boring because any sort of combat in this game is just the worst part of the game, and I ignore it as much as I physically can. But it's cool. You're fighting a giant freaking robot, supersonic. You're evading its attacks, doing Shadow Clone Jutsu punches on it. It's a really nice way to finish off the first island and immediately get to the second one. It's a completely different vibe. I appreciate that. I will probably finish this game, which is for me a high regard, honestly, because I pick up games and drop them all the time. In fact, I think more than half the games I try playing, I just drop. I tried playing Battle 3. I don't like it. I've tried playing things like Final Fantasy X recently. Nope. Kingdom Hearts. Nope. Most games I'm just like, nope, I'm out of here. Pretty decent game so far. I like it. I don't love it. I have periods where I'm bored out of my mind and periods where I'm like, oh, I'm not this, yay. And this probably could be the flow of the entire game. I'm gonna say is probably not worth the full price. I don't think it's a $60+ game. I'm not a big person when it comes to graphics, as long as the game doesn't look ugly, whatever. This game looks kind of ugly. Not in terms of like things popping out really poorly, but in terms of like the coloration is very bland. The designs on like the characters, the enemies, the world, kind of bland. Cutscenes especially, for some reason, the main characters are like shiny. They stand out against everything else in a really awkward way. Some of the textures feel like PS3 level textures. And the lack of detail on a lot of things, especially, is like, they could have done this better. Also, I'm playing on PS5. For me, the game runs pretty well. I'm not sure if it runs well on other consoles. The only thing that stinks is popping. I'm sure everyone was watching reviews that saw that. Yeah, it's popping everywhere. It's very consistent at least, but it's also really dumb. And hopefully they can patch to fix the performance in that regard. I don't know. I also wish they would use some of the banger music that they have in the game more often. You're exploring the world and it just kind of had this like chill music and that's it. But then you fight things like the boss and it's like hype music and I'm like, what if it was anytime I fought something they added hype music? Or what if those like a crescendo in open world? Like, you know, what if they really had more energy in the game? I remember at the start of the game, I was literally just listening to Sonic music from like Sonic Mania and Unleashed and stuff. And I was like, you know, this game's better with this music. So yeah, my thoughts on the game overall. I might do more of these types of videos. I don't know. You know me. I say I do things and then I'll do things, but it would be cool to actually do these kind of things more. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye.